Proof reptiles have emotions.
I'm sorry, Mushu. Sir, please. Everyone else is acting normal. She's acting normal. She is not what are you doing? She's normal. You two are weirdos. You, especially.
This 6-foot monitor lizard walked into a 7-Eleven in Thailand and started climbing shelves. Like many animals that come into human territory, it was likely looking for food. Monitor lizards live near canals and ponds where they eat fish, snakes, frogs, and human food scraps, but it's been a particularly dry few months in this area of Thailand, so its habitat has dried up. They have a mildly venomous bite filled with bacteria. This lizard was caught and released.
Oh, you want me to social distance? Huh? How about your blankie? You want your blankie instead? No? You want to just be left alone? You want to just social distance by yourself? Okay, Squeaks. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god, you have a chameleon? Does it change color? No. He sticks out. He gets darker and lighter, depending on his mood. He's far from blending it. This is him refusing to leave the plant. Misses him in the sun.
We got two in there, Dave. We got two. Yeah, oh yeah, he's. Oh! What's up, Choopy? Yeah! Jeez, there's two that.
Hey guys, someone came in and surrendered this beautiful veiled chameleon. Fortunately, he does have a tumor, and he has one here that is really taking away his leg. He has no movement in that leg at all. This poor baby. Why are you so... I know you're cranky. I have to set you up a tank and everything, and then we'll find you a good home.
So this is what you do if you just got a new leopard gecko and it's hiding and it won't drink or eat. Just leave it alone. Your Leo is in a completely new environment. It really just needs time to process and intake its new environment, so it's normal if it's not eating or drinking. You actually might not be seeing them because they are crepuscular, so it's very possible that they're coming out at night while you're sleeping. Just make sure that they have access to water at all times. Escape-proof dishes are a good way of still offering food to your leopard gecko. Your Leo probably won't start showing his personality until after 2 weeks, so just be patient with them.
Are you looking into getting a crested gecko soon? Crested geckos are known to enjoy eating fruits as part of their diet. This is because in the wild, they primarily feed on fruits, nectar, and insects. They're omnivores, so they consume a variety of fruits such as mangoes, papayas, bananas, and fig, which provide them with essential nutrients and hydration in nature. If you're thinking about feeding fruits, please be aware they can't eat all fruits, so please avoid citrus fruits and harder fruits that are hard to digest. In captivity, it is important to replicate their natural diets as closely as possible to maintain their health and well-being. Providing a balanced diet that includes fruits, insects, and a commercial gecko diet is crucial. Fruits can be offered as a treat or a supplement to their regular diet. This is why new reptile parents who don't like feeding live insects prefers crested geckos, because they don't have to deal with the live insects all the time. Additionally, crested geckos have a keen sense of smell and can be attracted to the sweet aroma of fruits. They may also be attracted to the bright colors and texture of certain fruits. Overall, crested geckos make great pets for those who are new to reptile keeping, or for those who are looking for a low maintenance pet that is still fascinating to observe and interact with. What do you guys think? Do you guys like crested geckos? Comment below.
Imagine giving birth to a baby the size of an 8-year-old child. Well, that's exactly what these guys do. These are shingleback lizards, and the female shingleback will give birth to 2 or 3 live young that can each be up to 1/3 the size of her overall body. Now, shinglebacks give birth to such large offspring because it helps give the babies the best possible chance of survival when they're born. Now, shinglebacks are also well known for having a tail that resembles their head. And they've evolved this way as a really smart defense mechanism. So if a predator comes down to try and attack them, they can wiggle that tail around, confusing the predator whilst protecting their precious head and potentially saving their lives. Now, shinglebacks are quite the hopeless romantics. They're monogamous lizards, meaning they pair for life. And this is Bob and Gertrude, and they have been together for 22 years. And the way you can tell males and females apart is by the shape of their tail. You can see Gertrude's tail is quite round, whereas Bob's comes to a bit of a point. Now, shinglebacks are members of the blue tongue family. In fact, they're the largest of the blue tongues, and I think they are absolutely adorable.
Come with me to pick up my new pet. I actually placed a deposit on this guy way before my mom passed. His breeder told me he was going to be going out of town, so we had to ship him ASAP. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing. I am so freaking excited for this because I've never owned one of these species before. And watch me literally unstruggle to open up any box. I will forever struggle opening boxes or literally anything. I'm the worst. I've been waiting so freaking long for one of these guys. I really don't think you guys understand how excited I am to do this unboxing. This has actually been months and months in the making. I actually got this crazy custom enclosure done for this guy. And I even had his tank builders rush the order because I was like, this guy needs to come now because the breeder's leaving out of town. And here he is. This is literally a baby dinosaur. This is my first ever monitor species, and he is a top ender Ackie monitor. I am in shock right now that I'm holding this guy. I actually told my mom that I was getting him before she passed, but I had to delay his shipping process because his custom enclosure was being built, and I literally had the tank builders rush the enclosure, but this is him currently in his temporary enclosure and his first meal home. I gave him a little grasshopper, and as you can see, he was so enthusiastic to eat it. I actually ended up getting him this custom enclosure from Tamura Designs, and I also had my good friend Mason Barnes do a whole custom backdrop for him. He actually hand carved this whole entire custom backdrop for me. There is literally no way I would have been able to do this by myself. So shout out to Mason. Thank you so much for all of your hard work on this enclosure. And you guys, this thing turned out absolutely beautiful. I am so freaking happy with it. Now that the backdrop and the enclosure are finally finished, we're going to go ahead and fill it with some substrate. So Mason told me that I should be using 2 bags of topsoil and 2 bags of play sand. So of course I followed his orders, and we're also going to add in a bunch of branches so that he has a bunch of stuff to climb on and over. Doing the hardscape is so fun for me, but we're definitely going to be missing a lot more branches. I have to go back to the pet store to get some more. Draco wanted to see what I was doing, so he gave me some kisses. And this is the final product. It is far from being done, but I'm going to add a lot more branches, and I also want to get some fake plants as well. And this was so satisfying, peeling off this, I don't know, the sticky stuff from the door. And I had my husband come in and install the door for me, and I went ahead and put him in. Look how adorable he is. He is the cutest thing ever. He went immediately to his basking spot, and I gave him another grasshopper, and he absolutely enjoyed it. This enclosure is gigantic. It's more than enough room for him to roam around. It's a 5x4 by 2.5, but it looked like he had so much fun roaming around and exploring the enclosure. I currently do not have name ideas for this handsome young gentleman yet, so definitely drop some in the comments. I would love to hear all of them. I've had him for a couple of days now, and he has the best temperament and personality. Also, shout out to Sim Container for trusting me with this guy. I also wanted to show you guys how big this enclosure is next to me in comparison. Look at it.